What is going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be bringing you part 3 of our Minecraft series. Now I'm actually having quite a bit of fun playing Minecraft. I know I have at least 10 videos to upload, so it may be slow. I'm kind of hoping to put out about one a day, and that's pretty achievable. So today's episode is basically going to be, I'm not going to say boring because it's exactly what Minecraft is, but we're going to start mining. The way I mine is just like this. I like to prepare myself, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some cobblestone. Now, to use cobblestone, you use it for stuff like your stone pickaxes, stone shovels, stone swords, stone hoes, and stone axes. Now, I like to keep two of everything except for the hose because I don't really use hose that often, because when I start I usually go to a village, and that's where my base is, the village, and they have wheat there already, so to me it's kind of pointless to be doing all that when I only use wheat in the beginning, and then after that, I go on a killing streak and find all the pigs around me and get a good stock of chickens, pork, beef, and it doesn't really matter what kind you use. You could have just straight beef if you want, or a variety, because it all does the same thing. It feeds you. So if you see animals around you, just kill them. There's no point in not doing it. Now, this is different because in the past Minecraft, before the updates, I think it was the update before the one that just came out with the Nether Fortresses, the problem was that you needed to use wheat because the animals in the game didn't really respawn. So if you killed all the animals, and I could be wrong in this, but I noticed a lot of my games that they didn't really respawn. You'd have a hard time finding pigs, you'd have a hard time finding cows and chickens and sheep, especially for making beds, which, as you know from other videos, I can't stand not having a bed. I hate waiting, especially in the dark, because you can't really do nothing unless you're in like a cave, because then it doesn't matter, the monsters are there already, but they're not scattered around like they are outside, where you have hundreds of them just trying to come at you at once if you're in the vicinity. But as you can see right here, I'm getting all my pickaxes and axes and all that good stuff, just getting ready to start digging or mining the way that I like to mine. And when we get there, I will tell you how I do that. I'm not sure how many people are still playing Minecraft. I'm pretty sure it's a lot because a lot of my views are Minecraft. But it's one of those games where it's fun, and it takes so much of your time, because once you get into it, once you get started, you're addicted to it. And it's such a simple game that it's kind of funny to be interested in something like this. Right here, basically I'd start doing mining one way, and it's pretty useful to me. I mine in two spaces, okay? So the space I'm in now and the space I'm digging in. Now the reason for that is, if I dig down just one hole, okay, you could end up in some iron or some diamonds, or even coal. Coal is important when you're first starting out because it heats your furnaces. After you get so much of coal, then it's really not as important. But if you dig down one hole, there's two bad things that can happen. One, you could fall. You could run into a cave system and just fall and die, and then have to go back to it. You'd have to find sand, so sand would drop, and then you can jump on sand and then dig down again, then use sand to come back up, or anything really to come back up. But that's just a pain in the butt. So it's better to just take your time and have two spaces like I'm doing right now. And like I said, I like to bring two shovels and two pickaxes, because if you use a shovel on dirt, yeah, obviously it goes faster, and if you use pickaxes on the actual stone, cobblestone, and iron, it goes faster that way too, of course. But if you just do one, you could fall down into a hole and kill yourself. Or, of course, let's say you got some diamond. You're like, yeah, I got some diamond. Now I can actually build something that's worth keeping. For instance, the diamond swords, pickaxes, blah, blah, blah. Well, you could drop in the lava and lose all of it. And it's not worth it. It really isn't. It's just worth taking your time and just getting through it. Now, basically, this way to drop down to, it's hit and miss. A lot of the times it's going to be hit, especially with some, the good stuff like iron, coal, but it's difficult for me to find diamond doing it this way. But diamond is so hit and miss, you know what I mean? It could be anywhere. And you could dig the entire map and spend thousands of hours trying to find something and only find it once. So right here I screw up. I was like, oh snap, I don't want to do this. So I go back the other way and continue, and then I fall again. So I'm like, oh, this isn't going to go good. But we end up being just fine. But like I said with diamond, I have a really hard time finding diamond, and I know everyone does because it's the reason you play it. If diamond was everywhere, it wouldn't be fun. It's one of those things where when you find it, you're like, yay, I got some diamond. But as we all know, Minecraft is mining. It's in the name. So I think my next 2 videos are going to be a lot of mining. Now here we find some iron. We found quite a bit of iron in this hole right here, so we're getting pretty lucky. This was a good spot to go down. And of course, there's the redstone down there. Now, if anybody doesn't know the game and is just watching these videos for the first time, redstone is basically, it's essentially like electricity. It powers things. You can't hit it with iron, with cobblestone, which I'm showing you right now. You can't do that. So you have to go back up with your iron that you just found, and you got to make some iron pickaxes and shovels like that. So once you get the iron, if you got a lot of iron, you're pretty much set. You don't really need cobblestone anymore. And each class has different strengths. For instance, if you use wood, it's going to break really easily, and you can't mine iron with wood. Okay, with cobblestone, it doesn't break as quickly, and you can mine iron, but you can't mine gold. I think you can. If I'm not, that might be wrong. No. With iron you can do. No, with cobblestone you cannot do gold nor redstone. With the iron you can do pretty much everything except for diamonds. And once you get gold, then you can do diamond. And then once you get diamond, you can do obsidian. So basically it's all, it has its own class and specifications, which is actually kind of neat. Because if you could do everything with wood, then it's pretty pointless. And it wouldn't be as much fun. So getting that diamond is pretty important, but if you have iron, that's pretty much going to be your best one, because gold is very weak. It fades really quickly. So it starts out, you're like, oh man, I got gold, yay, this will never break. No, not the case, it's going to break very quickly. So when you get gold, don't use it on cobblestone, and don't use it on dirt. Just pretty much just save it. Have one with you. You don't even waste your time with gold shovels, and I assume gold axes. Now I never use gold axes, so I can't really speak on it too much. Pretty much once I get a certain amount of wood like I'm getting right now, you're pretty much set. So if you don't know how to make axes, it's pretty simple. That probably should have been something I would have told you day one. But if you don't know how to, what was I just saying? I don't know. If you don't know how to make them, it's pretty simple. You just go to that little box that's on the ground and build one. It's that simple. The game is not complicated. It's not like PC, where you gotta have your sticks arranged in a certain way. It's pretty much done all for you. As you see there, I just killed a chicken. Get some food. Now I will be going on a rampage, like a meat market, and getting all of the food I can. Now what's cool about chopping down trees is Once you get the wood out, the leaves, I guess, are going to fall. Now, when the leaves fall, they're going to drop saplings, okay? And each sapling you can use to plant trees. So, in a later video, I'm going to show you all about that because I will be making trees closer to me, so I don't have to go all the way back. My rampage probably would be in the next video. But, yeah. This is essentially Minecraft. So guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you're playing it right now. I know I've got some seeds on here. Anybody still playing those seeds? I chose to go a different one, and maybe you did too. So if you did, just let me know. It's getting dark, and I just used the bed, and that's when I stopped my video. It works out pretty nicely. About a 10-minute video. So like I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on our next one, part 4. See ya.